didn't know that all that stuff was true. Good morning. I think this is working, right? Active military, veterans of all services, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the rest of you. 5 years ago, I stood at the gravesite of my father, who was being buried at Battle Creek National Cemetery, a veteran of World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Some years following that, I stood at the gravesite of a friend, also a veteran. Just a few years ago, I stood at the edge of the National Military Cemetery in Normandy, France. It's on the battlefield, Omaha Beach, called Bloody Omaha. I gazed over all those crosses and stars of David that were in that cemetery. The same year, I found myself in El Paso, Texas, where I participated in the funeral of a friend of mine, a World War II veteran, a paratrooper like myself. Several weeks ago, I stood at the gravesite of Fred Schmidt, U.S. Army veteran, as we buried him that day. What do all of these have in common? Answer: they're all heroes. Now, the definition of a hero is this, right out of the Funken Wagnall: an ordinary person facing extraordinary circumstances and acting with courage, honor, and self-sacrifice. Those that I mentioned and many more that I know of are truly heroes. The man that we buried in El Paso, he was a private on D-Day. Early morning hours, his unit landed in the area of St. Mary-Glise. He survived the war, went on to Korea, and did some time in Vietnam also. He is a hero, worthy to be remembered. In Normandy, France, at the entrance of a D-Day museum, there's a huge mural of a landing craft bringing troops onto Omaha Beach. And under that it says, I quote, "On the 6th of June, 1944, on the beaches of Normandy, over 10,000 soldiers paid for our freedom." Now, if you don't know what that means, it means they died for the cause. 10,000 on one day. They're all heroes. They're all worth remembering. Now, many of our heroes are in grave sites, in cemeteries around us here, and many never came home. They're buried in cemeteries overseas, all resting in peace, all worth being remembered because they're heroes. Like those 12,000 at the National Military Cemetery on Omaha Beach, 12,000 of them on the bluffs of that beach, resting in peace. 97 of those 12,000 are from Nebraska. all worth being remembered. Today is Memorial Day. Today we remember our heroes of all wars and all conflicts. We remember them now here in our community, in a peaceful place. We remember lest we forget. Thank you.